So today's thought of the day is ways to build resilience for the years ahead. Have you ever thought to yourself, oh my gosh, they always overcome any challenge that is given to them. How can I do that? All right, so there's different ways that we're going to work on building resilience. All right, so first of all, you're gonna have to start and set up yourself a strategy. All right, so what is the strategy going to include? Well, there's different ways that we can cultivate resilience. All right, so one, we've already talked about growth mindset. So you're gonna embrace, reframe your mindset of the way things go, rearrange that problem. This might happen, but now I can do this. My kid's getting out of school late. Well, instead of worrying about your kid getting out of school late, let me go ahead and take this time and what? Go to the grocery store, get the things you need in the middle of that time. Revamp your thought, your ways of thinking. Practice self-coping skills, all right? Let's see. And I made myself a little list. So I'm going off my little list I got. All right, so then the next thing, so we've already got growth mindset, growth mindset. 2, we're gonna build emotional agility. How are we gonna do that? We're gonna accept what we cannot change. What do we hear all the time now? We listen and we what? Don't judge. So we'll do that as well. We're gonna practice meditation. Figure out some different things you can do. Are you meditating? Maybe prayer, whatever it might be that's gonna help you kind of recheck yourself for your emotionals. And you wanna stay connected to others. Stay connected to your friends. All right, 3, we're gonna develop healthy coping strategies. Let me say that again, healthy coping skills. Not too much of this, not too much of that. You can overdo it. I can remember at one point in time where I had began to use, you can't tell it now, but I used to use working out as a coping mechanism. So I would get on the treadmill and I would run and run. When I got angry, I would run and run. But that might have been the only time I was doing it, and I wasn't, being consistent with actually using it. But finding something that's going to be healthy for you to cope. Find a self-care. So make sure maybe that's going to sleep on time, making sure your diet is right. Figure out how you can manage your stress. All right, so do you have hobbies? Do you have hobbies? Do you have things you enjoy doing? I have some hobbies right now. Creating is a big thing for me. That is so helpful for me. I enjoy creating, but sometimes I feel like I've got so much going on around me that I don't have a blank canvas to be able to create. So figuring out some of these things to help me be able to manage things are helpful. And if it's too much, go get professional help. Get professional help. It's okay. Do that too. All right, so 4, we've talked about setting goals. Make sure you set realistic goals, and then you got to prioritize the importance of different things. What's most important? Figure that out. 5th, we're going to build that support system. If you don't already have one, build one. Build positive relationships. Ask for help. I struggle with asking for help. Excuse me. I struggle with asking for help. I struggle because I feel like I can't count on others. Like when I put my guard down, it's like, then somebody lets me down. So it's like I just began to just lean on myself. But we've got to begin to ask for help. All right. Foster flexibility. And that means you're going to embrace the change. Also stay curious. I have struggled with that right now. Like I'm not curious enough. When you're curious, then you have fresh new ideas. Think about that. Stay curious. Stay curious. Think about kids. Kids are always curious and you're always having to find ways to keep them out of stuff. Stay curious. Keep that childlike quality. All right. Next, learn from your experience. Reflect on what you've done. Figure out, oh, that worked, oh, that didn't. And then celebrate the victories, the small ones. I struggle with that too. Oh my gosh. I just keep it rolling. I'm like, I've got that done. One thing checked off. Let me keep moving. But celebrate those small victories that you have in life. Oh, I'm celebrating a victory right now because I'm actually doing what I said I was going to do. Hey. All right, let's see. Practice gratitude. Shift your focus. Cultivate positivity. Just try to be positive as you can about situations. I did that today at work. We were talking about a meeting we had coming up, and nobody really wants to, sometimes it's like, who wants to go to a meeting? There's other things I could be doing. And I stopped and I said, you know what? Nope, I'm going to be grateful and look forward to learning something new. And they said, oh, you said that with a straight face. I would have almost thought you were being truthful. I am trying to turn over a new lease in life. All right, let's see the next thing. Maintain. Oh, I can't read my handwriting. Oh, maintain purpose and meaning. Make sure whatever you're doing is meaningful and purposeful. If it's not meaningful and purposeful, then why are you doing it? And if you can't remember why you're doing it, then why are you doing it? All right. So clarify, figure out the value of it, the goals, the purpose. And don't forget to serve others, help others. I can be a little selfish sometimes. Make sure you're doing for others. All right. And then last, let's see, learn to let go. Oh, I struggle. Oh, good gracious. I'm really talking to myself today. Learn to let go. Release what you can't control. If you can't control it, there's no need of you stressing over it. Release it. If you can't control it, release it. All right. Forgive and move on. Forgive and move on. Hopefully by incorporating these strategies into your routine, you can't do all of it, but you can begin to figure out what things you can incorporate. Hopefully you'll begin to enhance your ability to withstand things, which will allow you to be resilient, be able to bounce back because you've got something to go to. Instead of a bad habit, you're going to go to a good habit. You're figuring things. You're going to keep moving. When something goes wrong, let me do another thing. So you got to have different tools in your belt. And if you're not working on those tools in your belt, then you're not going to get better. You're not going to be resilient. So what are you going to pick out? What's something that you can pick up that can help you be resilient? What is one thing that you think you can work on personally? Hopefully, being resilient is not about avoiding difficulties, but it's about responding with strength, flexibility, and a positive outlook. Are you positive? I'm trying to be positive. It's been one of those kind of days because I went back to work. All right. I'm going to be resilient. All right. Remember, different strategies, growth mindset, build emotional agility, develop healthy coping strategies, set goals, build a support system, foster flexibility, learn from your experiences, practice gratitude, maintain purpose and meaning, and learn to just let it go. Have an amazing day. I didn't mean for this to be this long, but I had a lot of info to give you today. I may not be on for a couple of days after giving you all this info. We'll see. All right. Have an amazing day.